Hi guys, Darko here. Let's continue with this series about the most common challenges a struggling trader faces. And this is by far the most common challenge that a struggling trader faces. And I was guilty of this for over almost 8 years. Okay. So, and that's searching for the Holy Grail. Okay. There was a time when I was 100% sure that there was a secret code to trading where very few people are mastering that code and they are actually keeping that secret code for themselves. And it was my job to try to crack that secret code and, make myself a fortune. So what I did was, not only me, and this is something that I see within my clients and also chatting and talking to other traders and, private coaching and everything, is that, do you recognize when you just find a pattern? Let's just say, you read a book about godly pattern and now suddenly you see godly pattern all over the place. You go back, test these godly pattern and you just see, oh my gosh, if I only traded godly, I would made myself a fortune. Look how well this was working well in the past and everything. And now you start trading godly and you might have a couple of good trades and you just, woohoo, let's do this, and then you face your first losing streak. Maybe they dry out. They don't, present itself as frequently as you expected. And you have losing trade and you say, wait a second, this godly wasn't my thing. And then you might, chatting with another trader and say, what? Are you trading godly? No, you should trade head and shoulders. That's the Holy Grail. And then you say head and shoulder. And then now you read some books and maybe search online about head and shoulders. There are like endless of ways of trading that. So, and now you just convince yourself, if I only traded head and shoulders, I never faced those losses that I do with godly. And then you trade head and shoulder for the next coming weeks or days. You have a losing streak. You say, this stuff doesn't work. I heard about cipher pattern. And now you trade cipher. And suddenly, those dry out as well. And, maybe someone told you about divergence. And now you see, oh my gosh, MACD divergence or RSI divergence. And now you see, if I only traded divergence, this will never happen. It was very stupid of me to trade head and shoulder, bat and cipher and godly and everything. Divergence this is it. This is trading. Now I want to do this. And you start backtesting. You see all these juicy, trades in hindsight. And now you do this. And now suddenly the divergence don't work out. And then you need to, find, and this is the never ending cycle. You just, sorry, just my throat just dried out. Just, searching and searching. You find like endless of patterns, strategies and everything. And at some point you come to a conclusion, nothing is working. And then you say, what? This entire business, the financial business, the entire business is just fraud. That's like this, nothing is working. No one is making money. This stuff doesn't work. I have now tried like 3,000 patterns. There's no way for you to find that so-called secret code that don't exist. And this is something that most people needs to understand. It has nothing to do with pattern. It's just like you can trade whatever pattern you want. At some point, that specific pattern will dry out, okay? At some point, that specific pattern will generate in losing streaks, okay? And the thing is that regardless of which pattern you are trading, as long as you are trading it the right way and you know how to use that pattern properly and it's actually working in the live market, you just need to stick with that pattern and take whatever challenges that comes with it and just have faith and, continue doing the same thing, trading one pattern, one system, one trading style, and just stick to that regardless of the outcome of the trade. And you will see that in the long run, you will have a super edge toward the market, that you don't find anything else. And that's basically the secret code that you are searching for, is to stick to whatever you are trading as long as it's working. Okay, and hopefully you recognize yourself. If you don't do, you are obviously not a trader. So because this is something that we all go through. So I'm sure that you recognize yourself, and I'm looking forward to record the next session. So let's see what that will be about. Thank you so much for listening, and have a great day. Cheers.